What's up, everybody? This is the Great Step Boogie, representing Blunt Rap ENT, the whole Blunt Rap movement. Also want to salute the LDBC. You know, we getting strong, we growing. The shit bigger than boxing. We making an example, letting it be known that black men can still be organized. We still can uplift. We still can be innovative. So now that we got that out the way, everybody already know, man, we just had a classic weekend of boxing. We seen a classic welterweight bout between Errol the Truth Spence versus Showtime Shawn Porter. And before I even get into this video, I want to say, just me, because I haven't looked at it again to really study it, but just me at the fight party watching it, I feel like the fight was so close, and I felt like the knockdown with Errol Spence kind of gave him the victory. But I feel like Shawn Porter is the one who really came out the winner. I feel like his performance against Errol Spence, in my opinion, it just elevated his status. You know what I'm saying? Me looking at that fight, just with how Errol Spence was being promoted, just how a lot of fighters was ducking him, you know, on the come up. Shawn Porter, in my opinion, showed tremendous heart. And I didn't think he didn't just show up I think he really showed up to actually win. I don't think he just showed up I just want to show them that I can compete, and he's cool with it. Like Mikey Garcia, on the other hand, he just showed up to survive. I don't think he ever tried to win once he seen that the shit was a little tough. But Shawn Porter, on the other hand, he showed tremendous character. You know what I mean? He gained a new fan in me. You know, I always, like, out of the whole great welterweight bunch, you know, the Buds, the Danny Garcias, the Keith Thurmans, the Errols, the Shawn Porters, the Kell Brooks, all that whole group of this generation, I always felt like Shawn Porter was a bad dude, but I don't know, it was something rugged. It was like I always viewed him like, we could get him up out of here, baby, because it was like me hating on his style. But fuck that. After I seen that performance, he really made me a fan. Like, it's bigger than wins and losses. Sometimes this shit is about character. And I feel like he definitely deserved a rematch. The only thing that can trump the rematch, in my opinion, is if Manny Pacquiao was able to step up and fight Errol, or if they can put the politics to the side and he fight Terrence Crawford. That's it. Other than that, if he can't get those two fights, I feel like he got to fight Shawn Porter in the rematch. Because at this point, I think he'll make more money fighting Shawn Porter in the rematch than fighting Danny Garcia. And I'm speaking of Errol. Then Danny need to fight Mikey Garcia or Keith Thurman or Adrian Broner, some shit like that. But man, Shawn, man, he might have lost the battle, but he definitely won the war right now. Like, he elevated. Like, he showed tremendous heart, tremendous character. And there's a lot of people that think he won. But I feel like, you know, for the last year, the LDBC, which I'm a part of, which I support, myself included, I feel like, you know, we got on Shawn, you know what I'm saying? When I used to look at Coach Sheldon Hurst videos, we was digging in Shawn Porter's shit. One of the big homies, Black Fight Fan TV, for the past year, we was digging in this shit because we felt like he was trying to avoid Errol. I think he quiet all those naysayers, because at the end of the day, you know, everybody lived their own life. You know, he had to do shit what's best for him. And the way I seen his character in the ring, he proved it to me. I don't think he ever was scared of him. I just think things, you know, sometimes business do gotta make sense. And that was just a hell of a fight, man. It goes to show you that when the best fight the best, sometimes, and they compete and fight hard, sometimes a loss is not going to kill you. That's what I keep trying to tell these people. It's like Shawn Porter, okay, on paper, he has a loss to Errol. But what did he really lose? He's elevated even more. He's more popular than he's ever been, because you got people just... At the fight party I was at, a lot of people didn't know who Shawn Porter was, but they left being a fan of his because of the performance that he left it all in the ring. He left it all in the ring. So it's like, we got to keep mixing it up. It's many great fights to make. And they don't have to keep fighting one time. These motherfuckers got to get active and fight. Fuck all the dumb shit about, it got to make sense. It got to do this. Fuck that. Fuck that. Make them all fight. Stop worrying about losing. Just put it all on the line. Because to me, boxing always been a sport about character. It's always been about character. So, man, we gonna make this shit happen, man. We gonna, I feel like we as a movement, we need to, and we strong, man. The LDBC, we done came a long ass way, man, and we got great niggas leading the way, like the General 78, Black Fight Fan TV, the OG Blood Boxing. You know what I'm saying? We got Ticket TV. We got Fred, who's the mold of the LDBC. We don't, if we agree that we don't want to see Danny versus Errol collectively, and we want to see either a unification bout between Errol and Pacquiao or Errol and Crawford, if we can't get that, then we need to push for the rematch with Shawn Porter. It's as simple as that. Fuck that. Because a lot of these fighters wouldn't even have the status that they have if it wasn't for us. Errol Spence is definitely the truth. He's that guy. But a lot of his popularity, no matter how you view it, was pushed by the LDBC. We push Errol. And that's why he give us the respect that he give us. Same thing with Wilder. So we need to, we got power. He's a people's champ. We really made him. So with that being said, let me not word that right. Not that we made him, but we helped strongly promote him. So with that being said, we ain't taking anything. I want to see the rematch. Fuck it. Give me the rematch. Because that's what boxing need. It wasn't no clear. It was close. Let's get the rematch. Let's get this shit on and popping. But yeah, man, this video, I just had it in my heart, really. I'm talking about a lot of things, but it was just, I really think this fight elevated Shawn Porter's status. You know what I'm saying? And his popularity, and it's well-deserved. And it's no excuses. He done fought everybody in this generation. He fought Kell Brook. He fought Broner. He fought Danny. He fought Keith Thurman. Only one he ain't fight is Pacquiao and Bud. And Pacquiao really ain't even of this era. And he will fight Pacquiao if he's given the chance. And he calling out Bud. Come on, man. We got to give Shawn Porter credit, period. Come on, man. We need to start worrying about where everybody going to have their fan favorites or who they like. But let's start changing the narrative. We need to start promoting boxing as a whole. You know what I'm saying? We need to just start promoting boxing as a whole. What's best for boxing? I am going to be so many goddamn beautiful women at this goddamn vegan spot, I tell you. Shout out to Everlasting Life on Central Avenue in Capitol Heights, Maryland. God damn, it be some of the baddest bitches that come up in this Everlasting. Beautiful women that come into this Everlasting Life. But I ain't had too much to say, man. Shout out to BluntRapENT. Make sure if you can, like, comment, share, subscribe, do all the good shit. You know what I'm saying? If you like the content and want to donate, you can go to our Cash App and type in BluntRapENT. All that information will be in the description box. Or you can go to our PayPal, which is BluntRapENT. All that information will be in the description. But Shawn Porter definitely has elevated his status in boxing.